You don't need to be a pro to start building a crypto plan, but you can let AI help you set rules so that your money grows while you sleep. I'm Brett at CryptoGX, and in this video, I'll show you how to build a balanced crypto portfolio using online AI tools and simple rules. You're going to learn in clear steps how to do this and how to avoid the biggest mistakes while staying calm in all of this crypto chaos. So a balanced portfolio is spreading money across different coin types so that one bad move doesn't ruin you. This is also called diversification. Think of your crypto portfolio like a dinner plate. You've got protein, you've got carbs, you got veggies, and then in crypto, that's kind of how you have Bitcoin for your anchor, you have altcoins for growth, and then you have stablecoins for if you need essentially cash, even though it's not exactly cash. You can see on CoinMarketCap right here, these are all of your options right here weighted by market cap. We can get into that in a bit, but the largest coins are at the top and then they get smaller and smaller as you go down. Now, some quick terms for beginners. Bitcoin is the first and largest crypto. Altcoins are coins that are not Bitcoin. Simple as that. Now, stablecoins, as I mentioned, kind of like cash, they're coins that are tied to a real asset like the US dollar. So essentially a coin like USDT is equal to $1 for each coin so that you can hold crypto and then quickly, transact with it to get other coins without having to have it in physical cash or in your bank that's going to take a while to get, transferred over to a centralized exchange and so on and so forth. So a typical rule for building a balanced portfolio is to pick your core and then your satellite. This is rule number one. Now, to use a core satellite plan, the core is going to be your safer and bigger coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Your satellites are going to be smaller and riskier bets with higher upside potential or higher potential to go even higher in the price and get more gains. Now, a simple rule for this is to put 60 to 80% in the core, mostly in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then 20 to 40% in satellites, things like AI coins, gaming coins, layer 2 coins. But you should also add a cap. So no single satellite coin should be more than 5 to 10% of your entire portfolio. This kind of limits damage if one coin drops really hard. Now, don't set that as your just hard set rule for all of those particular percentages. We're going to use AI tools to determine the goals for you based on your own risk. So you're going to tell any sort of AI platform like ChatGPT or Grok your goals based on growth, balance, or safety. This is going to suggest a mix across core and satellites. Now, I'll give you an example right here. ChatGPT, I want to diversify my portfolio into core and satellites for crypto, and I want to be heavily risk involved. I want to get as much growth as possible, and I want to have a short investment horizon, meaning I want to sell pretty quickly. I want to buy now and then sell in like 3 months. So develop a percentage for my core and my satellites and any sort of related cap for one coin in my satellites that I should not have too many. So you don't have to be too specific. You can give it generally all of your goals here. And I like to use the dictate function, but you can just press send and then it will generate your balance for you. So here's our core and our satellites for a very risky portfolio. 25 to 30% in core, 70 to 75% in core. I put example 3-month time horizon. That means when you want to sell. And then it will give you some satellite diversification rules as well. So 10 to 12% total portfolio in one coin, 6 to 10 total satellite coins, things like that. So if you want to have a calm long-term portfolio, raise your core. And then if you want to have a highly volatile portfolio for, short-term gains, raise your satellites. Now, the next rule is to create rebalancing rules for yourself. Now, this is a tried and true method in investing. You have to pick a method and stick to it. Calendar rebalancing means that every month or every quarter, you will typically change the amount of value in each coin. So if a certain coin goes up in value, you will sell some of that off and then rebalance it into your other coins to make sure that all of your percentages stay the same. Now, you also have something called band rebalancing. This is when a particular asset drifts 5% or more from your target rebalancing. So basically, if you buy a bunch of XRP and it goes way up in value past 5%, then what you'll do is sell that immediately once it grows and then rebalance into your original percentages. So here you're going to set this in your AI tool. And let's say, for instance, so I bought 25% of core, 60% of that was Bitcoin. And then in my satellites, I bought 4 coins, which were XRP, Cardano, Solana, and Avalanche. And I split those evenly throughout my entire portfolio. But now XRP went up by 10%. Help me rebalance this. So once you have your prompt in here for rebalancing and telling it what you're balancing to, you can say how much it grew by and then help me rebalance this, and then it will. So as you can see here, I probably should have done a few more coins because it's got 18.75% per coin, but this is just an example here. So XRP moved up 10%. It now became, instead of this percentage of my portfolio, it now came to this percentage of my portfolio. Now, if you scroll down, it will tell you here, all you have to do is sell 1.6% of your total portfolio value of XRP, and then you can redistribute equally into your other satellites. Since this is a satellite, you're only going to redistribute into the satellites. If one of your cores went up, then you would appropriately distribute between your cores, and it will tell you that. Now, just make sure to set regular reminders. I would say monthly, at least if you're doing the band rebalancing, or if you're doing time rebalancing, you can just do monthly or even quarterly. I think quarterly is a good on average way to rebalance. So you can give some time to let things run up and gain value over time. And if you want to save on capital gains tax, then I would recommend rebalancing once per year so you're not selling your assets and triggering a taxable event. Now let's move on to our next rule, which is dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging means buying a fixed amount on a fixed schedule, like weekly or every 2 weeks or every month. This smooths out the price swings and then lowers your stress as well. And it's also proven to be more effective for regular investors than trying to time the market. So essentially what this means is you're going to buy every time you get a paycheck a set dollar amount, and then you're going to split it into your balanced portfolio amount. This is something that you can tell your AI platform. You can tell it how much that you are going to set in your DCA plan or dollar cost averaging plan. And you can also keep an eye on the market and make sure that you're not buying if there is a huge massive spike in price. If you really don't want to, if you want to wait for things to settle so that you're buying lower, you can do that. But typically on average, if you're going to be having a long-term time horizon, which is the most recommended and proven way to get guaranteed results over time, is to just buy every week, every 2 weeks, maybe even every month, set it and forget it, have it be a recurring buy in your same balanced amounts, and then just rebalance as necessary. The next rule is to keep a stablecoin buffer. So I recommend holding 5 to 15% of your entire portfolio in stablecoins so that you have what's known as dry powder to buy on dips and have a cushion when prices swing. So I did mention not trying to time the market, but in certain cases, having a small percentage of your portfolio or a small percentage of your assets ready to buy when there are dips in addition to your dollar cost averaging plan. This will add to your investing rather than take away from it. So if there is a dip, you can have some cash or cash equivalent to be able to buy these dips and basically buy at a discount. This is effective, especially if you were planning to hold long term. The next rule is to have guardrails for risk. So you should set a per coin review alert, something like 20 to 30% from your buy rate. So you should set a per coin review alert, something like 20 to 30% based on whatever you tell your AI tool and ask it about your risk level. But this is called a stop loss, and you should use this to kind of recheck your thesis on whether that particular coin is a winner, whether it should be in your portfolio as a whole. You don't have to sell, but it'll just be a reminder to think about your portfolio and what's in it. So if that alert gets triggered, you can take that particular coin, throw that into ChatGPT, and then ask it about any sort of news alerts and be like, hey, should I keep this in my portfolio? And, what should I do going forward? This will give you an analysis of the price chart. And then you can also ask it, like I said, to look at articles to find out if there's anything fundamentally happening that's, wrong with the coin. And that will help you make your decision for whether to rebalance again based on, what's going on. As we know, crypto moves very, very rapidly. So a 20 to 30% decrease in any sort of coin can happen and should not scare you necessarily, but you should look into what's actually going on and see if it's just one of the broader cycle movements or if it's something intrinsically wrong with a coin that you picked. So for this one, basically ask ChatGPT how to set your stop loss target alerts. Now, since I mentioned the overarching cycle movements, we should talk about that. You're going to want to read the cycle rather than predicting it. So as you can see here, this is the Bitcoin halving progress chart, and roughly every 4 years, there is a halving in the rewards for Bitcoin. If you are not familiar with this, make sure to check out the videos I have here on the channel regarding that. In each of these cycles, there is a bull run and then a bear market. A bull run is a long period where prices rise for months. It often follows the Bitcoin halving that I mentioned before. Now, early signs of whether we're in a bull or bear market can include rising Bitcoin dominance, which is something you can look up here. CoinMarketCap has a nice chart for Bitcoin dominance as well. Rising Bitcoin dominance typically means a bull market. You can also find charts online for the active Bitcoin addresses. Typically, new wallets or increases in active addresses is another sign for an increase in price. You can also find charts and data online for more Bitcoin ETF inflows, and typically high inflows to Bitcoin ETFs mean an increase in interest, an increase in price. And I also have lots of videos that I made on ETFs and how they relate to crypto, so definitely subscribe and check those out as well. So let's set a template that's really simple that you can copy. Now, number one is to define your core. Typically, people in kind of a medium level of risk are going to have 70% in their core, which will be split between 50% of their entire portfolio going to Bitcoin and then 20% of their entire portfolio going to Ethereum. Next, we'll have satellites, and this will be, let's say, 25% of our entire portfolio. In this satellite category, we might pick 5 particular coins and have them be 5% of our total portfolio each. Lastly, we'll have our stablecoin buffer, which will be 5% of our entire portfolio. Again, make sure to have our rules set where we dollar cost average weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. Make sure to rebalance at least quarterly, and then you can also do the band rebalancing anytime any particular coin goes up by 5% or more, or down by 5% or more, just whichever you prefer and whichever hits first. Now, I would recommend a per coin cap of 10% of our entire portfolio when it comes to satellites, at the very least, if not more like that 5% we discussed before. And then also make sure to set stop loss alerts, review any coin after it slides down at least 25% or 50% from its peak. You want to manage your losses and keep an eye on them and rebalance if there is something intrinsically wrong, rather than just a market movement that you need to wait out. So with this new plan, you let AI handle the math, you let it handle the timing, and you let it help you with alerts. You handle what the plan is, you stick to your rules, and these rules will protect you when emotions spike. In crypto, discipline really beats prediction every cycle, every time. Now, if you're ready to get into some crypto, I'll put links in the description for Coinbase and crypto.com, where you'll get at least $50 in crypto just for signing up with those links. And if you want to get into meme coins, I also left a link to MoonShot where you can claim some free meme coins when you sign up. If you learned something new or just enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and hit subscribe if you want to stay tuned for all things crypto. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.